Hello everyone, and welcome to Porterhause Skyrim Mod Reviews. I'm your host Porterhause, and that's no bull. Hey there folks, I have two great mods for you to look at today. The first one is a beautifully crafted shield mod, and the second is an object/lighting mod that allows the player to add torch scones just about anywhere. Now I know you're going to love both of them, so let's get started. First up we have Ethereal Oak Shield by FunkyGandalfCat. This great mod author took the Ethereal Oak Shield from Dark Souls 3 and brought it into the world of Skyrim, complete with a somewhat sad backstory concerning its origins. Now, when I say brought into the world of Skyrim, the assets were actually made from scratch by the modsmith and not ported from Dark Souls. Now, the shield can be found at Sleeping Tree Camp, which is the giant camp east of Whiterun, on top of a rock inside the cave. Now, if you don't have a mod that makes the giants non-hostile like I do, be prepared for a fight or two. The author really captured the spirit of the Dark Souls upgrades to the shield, allowing you to improve the shield using a variety of materials, including silver ingots, quicksilver ingots, various soul gems, and even a Centurion dynamo core. Each successive improvement requires the shield upgrade before it. So, for example, if you want the Ethereal Shield plus 2, you need to have the Ethereal Shield plus 1 first. Then you need the ingredients to upgrade the shield at the forge. Each level of the shield provides a health regen bonus, starting at 15% for the base shield, all the way up to 50% for the plus 5 shield. FunkyGandalfCat really did a spanking job on both the meshes and textures. I was very impressed with the worn, well-used textures on both sides of the shield. And this kind of follows the lore of the shield having been created long ago, handed down through the ages until it was lost, only to wind up inside of a giant's cave. Now, a little later, I will show you the shield in action during the fighting clips, so stay tuned for that. Next up, we have Torch Wall Sconces Anywhere by Giamel. Now, that also might be pronounced Gaimel. I could not find a reference for it anywhere. Please forgive me if I mispronounced it. This brilliant mod allows you to place torch wall sconces just about anywhere, making Skyrim a brighter, better lit place. There are parts of the player's homes, both the ones given to my character by the Jarls and the ones built from the Hearthfire DLC, that were just a little too dark for my liking. And now with this mod, they are bright and cheery. The sconces can be made at the forge with 2 iron ingots and kept in your inventory until you are ready to use them. Please note that you will also need a torch for each one that you decide to place. Now, speaking of placing, simply drop one out of your inventory and then click and drag it into place. Once it's where you like it, you then double click to set it in place. And then if you click again, it will add a lit torch, and voila, you have a light source. The mod author has a handy video on his mod page for doing this, and I will put a link to that in the description below. Now, with that said, I cheated a little bit, and I used Jaxonz Positioner by Jaxonz to place the sconces. Now, what I would do is I would pick it up, drag it close to where I wanted, make sure it was level, or as level as I could get it, and then I used the Positioner tool to place it and then double click on it when I was satisfied. Now, the nice thing about using the Jaxonz Positioner mod, that is if you screw it up like I did a couple times, then you can simply reselect it and then fix the location. I will also put a link to that mod in the description as well. Now, on the surface, this seems like a simple little mod, and, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but it's just kind of a one-shot thing, and sometimes those are the best mods for me, because they're always very, very clever. Now, I imagine the actual construction of it is a lot more than meets the eye. Giamel took a brilliant concept and turned it into an unbelievably useful mod. Alright folks, now it's time for the action clips, and after those I will give you my final thoughts on both of these mods. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy, and we will be back in a bit.
I'm sorry, but you left me with no choice. Enjoy your last breath. Found you. That's what I thought.
As always, I had a lot of fun making the action clips, so I hope you enjoyed them as well. The Ethereal Shield is not only good looking, but serviceable protection at any level. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed shield bashing Imperials with a giant kite shield. As I mentioned before, FunkyGandalfCat did a tremendous job on the meshes and textures of the shield, giving it the look of a piece of personal armor that has seen some hard use. The upgrade process is both fun and immersive and closely follows the Dark Souls version. This truly is going to be a keeper mod for me. Torchwall Sconces Anywhere is definitely a mod that, while simple in its conception, was probably a great deal more complicated in its execution and yet genius in its implementation. Giamel did us players a great favor by creating this mod. As it turns out, both authors have a great many mods under their belts, leaving me to wonder what planet I was living on to miss out on so many real gems. I encourage you, the viewer, to go check out their other mods as well so you don't miss out. I heartily recommend both mods and suggest you download them and try them out. If you like them as much as I have, and I know you will, be sure to hit that endorse button, drop them a note of appreciation, and maybe vote up your favorite for File of the Month. That's it for the review. If you found it helpful and informative or otherwise enjoyable, please sure to hit that like button, drop me a comment, and subscribe if you have not already done so. Once again, I'm your host, Porterhause, and I will see you all at the next review.